sitting on the floor because I'm fucking mental. Right. My friend Saoirse asked if I could do the Nerimon YouTube survey, which I was going to do anyway, but it's nice to be tagged in it, so thank you, Saoirse. That was a brilliant first vlog, which might have been that good when I started out. But everyone go watch Saoirse, because she's really cool. Why are you called that? I'm David Anthony Philip Patrick Steedman. David was my granddad's name, and I think my mum and dad just liked it. It means beloved in Hebrew. Yeah, that's right. Anthony was my great uncle, I think. Philip, dad. Patrick, granddad. Funny story, at school, when my name was on forms, they couldn't fit it all in because it's a stupidly long name. So I was David Anthony Philip Patry for the entirety of my secondary school life. My favourite school teacher, I'm going to say my favourite uni teacher, my favourite lecturer, because he's absolutely brilliant. He's called Alan, and he is just a legend who walks among us. He wears like Hawaiian shirts, and his hair is long in a ponytail. He's got a beard, and he has like glasses on strings. And just to give you an example of what the sort of stuff he says, he gave us, I think, the most inspirational thing I've ever heard. He just came out of it when we were reading a William Faulkner book. But he was talking about how we can always think whatever we like. We're always thinking about 10 things at once, and we can think everything, and it's brilliant. And he said, we're fucking heroes. What we think is complex and magnificent. The endless wonder of what it is to be you is what is important. And I was sitting there going, it is. We are fucking heroes. Well, in the context of, my uni lecturer, I think it's a pretty inspirational quote. So go with that. Go be happy. First gig I went to was U2 with my mum, because I go to lots of gigs with my mum, and I've been to like Eric Clapton twice, and Paul McCartney, Hard Rock Calling, but U2 was brilliant, and it was just such a. They landed a space. Well, they didn't land a spaceship. They had a spaceship-shaped stage. If you've not seen the pictures, go Google U2 360 and you'll understand. But bloody good gig, great first gig, and I think pretty cool as a first gig if you're into that kind of stuff. Strangest food I've ever eaten is probably battered seaweed. We had it in Pompeii, and an Italian man, quite big, actually said the words, "Shut up your face," to his daughter, which I thought, and I'm not being racist, that actually happened, and he said it. He may have just been entertaining English tourists, but battered seaweed is strange, but lovely. Like, you wouldn't expect it. It's like salty, but nice, and crunchy. And he just brought it to us. He goes, I bring you my special mama's secret recipe. Now I'm being racist. I'm sorry. I apologise. I am Italian. I'm allowed. My favourite place in the world is definitely London. I live in London. I live about 20 minutes from the centre of London, and it's just brilliant. Everything's there. You can turn a corner and see something beautiful or something amazing or something disgusting. There's a street in Soho called Sex Street. Well, I don't know, it's not called Sex Street, I just call it Sex Street. But it's a tiny little street, and you can just be... It's whole signs for Viagra and sex shops. That's not why I love London, to make that clear. But I like to make the point that you can get anything you like there. And next to that is Leicester Square. So in a place where posh people go for films, and everyone gets dressed up, and everyone's very posh, and it's all very nice, there is a tiny red light district. I think that's strange and a little bit cool, but don't go to Sex Street, it's naughty. And there's just all the landmarks, and the Queen's there, and there's just old buildings. There's all little special little things that only you can know if you look it up, like Nelson faces down Whitechapel, for a reason I can't remember, but that's cool that there are these little traditions and things. I love traditions. I really love little silly things that come out of just being a human, really. And that's what London is, I think. It's the place to be human. And after the riots, there was a picture of a clean-up crew with all the brooms held in the air, and I thought, oh, you don't get that anywhere else. I mean, people say in London there's no togetherness and there's not. People barge into you and people ignore you. But when something like that happens, there is total togetherness, which I think is brilliant. Which I think we showed with the Olympics, which was, I think, one of the best reasons to be proud to be British ever. And you should always be proud to be British because this is a fantastic country. Who do I want to answer the survey next? I would like, well, everyone. Everyone should answer the survey next because this is a great idea by Nerimon, by Alex Day. But I'd like my brother to answer it next. He doesn't have a YouTube page. Let my brother answer it next because he is a good person to answer this survey. I want to show you a picture, but I can't. But this is a picture of him in his Harry Potter society. He's wearing long flowing purple robes, a pocket watch, a waistcoat, and he's got a large white wig and beard on, and he is Grand President Flobberworm of the Harry Potter Society at his university, which, you know, is quite cool, but never read the books. So I think, you know, first of all, I want to out him on YouTube. I want YouTube to tell him to read the books. I want him to do the survey because I think it'd be quite funny, and people want to see it. So, hi Peter.